guys, welcome. Now, I did not know I was going to be here doing this reading. I was called to have a special message for Divine Feminine, honoring the energy and everything that she's accomplishing. And I got a channeled message today. I received a download. It's time for you to do your message to the masculine, as we are creating equality. And the masculine is working as well. We're just working in different ways. And please remember, guys, these are energies. So you could be resonating with the masculine, you could be resonating with the feminine, and you can be resonating with both. We are all coming back to one in our own unique path and ways. So sometimes we don't resonate with everything that's shared. But that also shows us what is ours. Because we learn from the negative as well as we learn from the positive. And we've been discussing, we've just been programmed to think that we're not, but we are. Now, channeled messages. Divine Masculine is working on blessed sight. Blessed sight through strength. And they showed me the Eight of Cups. Which would make complete sense. But it all went back to the Four of Cups. So we are connected. We're working on the same thing. We know that the feminine's working on the Four of Cups, and right now we're tackling greed. We've been working on lust for a long time. And envy, jealousy, all those other emotions. But right now, the main thing we are focusing on within the collective is greed and fear. Fear of death. Fear of life. Fear of our loved ones. You know, oh, I can't get too close. Or like, you know, feeling like we're owned. Our energy's owned. Through time. Through our burdens, responsibilities, through our connections. But that's where we also have been programmed and things have been twisted. We're restoring what a true connection is, what creating a harmony is. And we're ending separateness through ending selfishness. And we can be very selfish too with not sharing enough of ourselves or sharing too much of ourselves. And then how does that counteract? Because there's always a balance, right? And you know, you see it, you go too far into one extreme, the scales tip. And then just because of the way the universe works, the scales end up going back the other way, and we feel the yo-yo effect. But we're not feeling no yo-yo effect anymore around here, because that's where we're learning how to temper ourselves. So we're closing in the gaps between the extreme energies. That's how the opposites are uniting. And yes, it may feel uncomfortable as the opposites unite. Much of it's unfamiliar because we've been programmed in other ways. But it's through those uncomfortable spaces where, we're going to figure out how to harmonize here. We're going to figure out how to work with this energy and harmonize. How do we connect? How do we put the pieces back together of the puzzle? And this is where we can really use the masculine energy to our advantage. Yes, the feminine energy is all about using intuition, you know, what's not being seen, what's being felt. But then the masculine energy, switching to the masculine energy, okay, now how do I materialize this? How do I break this apart and put it back together in a way that makes sense? How do I make sense of this? What's logical here? And we switch back and forth between the two in order to expand, to shapeshift, to transform. And the feminine is really transforming, and so is the masculine. The masculine, we know, is really enlightened, in a time of enlightenment. We both are in a time of enlightenment, but it's been different for the masculine. It's the relationship with the divine really being cultivated, because the feminine energy is just so naturally in tune. The masculine energy, learning that, as well as learning how to nurture. How to nurture thyself. How to nurture people in the collective, people within the community, people within my home. How do I nurture? But it starts with self. So you learn and teach yourself how to nurture through your relationship with the divine and the messages you receive through the universe and your soul tribe members, and then you apply it. The secret is we can learn and learn and learn all we want, but we have to start applying it. And that's the masculine energy that God sparked, the action through passion. And that's how we're really motivated to do it. We're really motivated to do it through our passions. That's how I got here. I'm passionate about this. We know that divine masculine last time was really connecting with the turkey. Your last message to divine masculine. And the turkey, speaking of, honor your own time of harvest. Offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. Being in service now, giving back. Because that's where the masculine is really changing. Gratitude, the positive charge, understanding the positive charge, understanding what that really means, the value to that, the value that that will add to his surroundings, to his life, to his journey. And white turkey, the power to heal the earth is within you. This is the masculine's relationship with Gaia changing. The great feminine. The power to heal. Recognizing that. Because, you know, that's been really twisted within the collective. The feminine always healing the masculine. It's unbalanced. The masculine has to learn how to heal self. The masculine has to give back to the feminine and learn how to heal the feminine with the feminine. And it's together. We're doing it together. You can't change someone else, but you can be in charge of your own energy, and then that's how things change, because we're all interconnected. So when we change within, something changes without. I want to see what animal the masculine is connecting to. We know the feminine is the lioness. She's roaring and soaring right now. She's roaring and soaring as she faces the shadow energies, tackling greed, tackling disconnection. Armadillo, groundedness. And you know what's incredible? I did not want to have one of these oracles here. I wanted to have a different oracle here. And they were like, no, you need to have this oracle here. And it's this oracle sitting right here in front of the flame. And look, I put it in front of the flame. And it's earth wisdom. And they said, Nicole, this is going to be connected to how the masculine is grounding. And look at that, guys. Here's another sign in synchronicity I never even noticed before. There's a scarab beetle on the back of this. And we know that's how we got here. We've been following the trail of the animals. And we had the beetle, the hummingbird. Whoa, and that hummingbird led us to some pretty interesting information. Let's see. Armadillo. Groundedness. Without grounding ourselves, we can become disconnected and flighty. So it is an important aspect to develop. Go to the basics first. Plug into the power of the earth. Avoid drama in situations. Sometimes we need to look at the flowers at our feet before looking to the stars. Humility is a positive trait. False humility is not. This is straight truth. We know that the earth is raising her vibration and we need to connect. We are all children of the earth. And you know what? As we're in the tail, we're in the flow as we give and take, creating equality. We have to be there for her just as much as she's been there for us, and that's been unbalanced and twisted first. We can't continue on the way that we are. And we really need to work on humility. The armadillo are distinctive animals because of their leathery armored shells, an incredible adaptation that has enabled them to hold on through a lengthy evolution. The armor is actually overlapping plates of bone covered with horn. The structures are rigid, particularly over the front half of the animal, becoming more flexible over the back legs and tail. The underneath of the animal is furry and unarmored. There's some more symbolism right there. The underneath is furry and unarmored. There are 21 species of armadillo. The magic is profoundly earth-based and grounded. It is ancient and profound and can be used when you are feeling off-kilter and unsure. If you aren't clear on what to do next or have had a trauma or a shock, use armadillo magic to bring your stability and power. And you know what? This species is one that has been threatened. But we're not going to be doing that anymore. We're really going to begin activating as starseeds and twin flames to see our connection to the animals, to life, to Mother Earth, the plants. Restoring the respect that they deserve. And there's the sun, and we know that Aries is brought on the sun. Now let's see what the masculine is facing within the shadows. And channeled, that card that flew out on my arm. It's going to be an interesting message. Yeah, I knew it. We've got the sun. We're illuminating what needs to be illuminated. This is connected to our vitality. There's the Four of Cups right there. This is where we're connecting to the feminine. We're working on greed here. We're working on looking at our own lives and adding the positive charge. Looking to see that if somebody else could look into our life, what they would see. What luxuries would they see that we actually have? What connections of support would we actually have within our network that we need to be more thankful for? That our lives are not as dark as they may seem because we're feeling lower vibrational. But it's connected to greed. It's because we are creating equality, and we are creating equality because here's the Chariot and the Two of Cups. And I was about to reshuffle these because too many cards came out, but I just felt the message, and this message needs to be shared. I wanted to get one card for the feminine and one card in that reading, and that didn't work out as planned, and one card in the masculine. But that's because the messages that need to be shared will always be shared. And I really try to be respectful of your guys' time, but I also have to create with integrity of the light and share which messages need to. Because when I rush, it's not proper. And it's connected to the Father of Wands. And this is the message that we need to hear. But we will read all three. And the Four of Cups and the Sun is in the feminine reading for anyone who hasn't checked that out yet and would like to. The Chariot, strong will, triumph. The Chariot is your confidence, your will, and your inner warrior. At points in your life when you felt the bliss of achievement or triumph, you were riding on his back. Build a relationship with this part of yourself. Try to see, quote unquote, see, and there's the mix connected to the channeled message. Try to see the Chariot inside of you. The more focused your mind, the easier it will to be to sense his presence and stay mounted on his back. With a fixed gaze and sure footing, you'll be headed toward all you dream of. And there is the connection to the sun and the moon. The sun within the background, the moon right on his third eye. And he's wearing the pentacle around his neck, which is connected to his dreams. And this is leading us to the Two of Cups. Connection, love, romance. Say hello to the much adored Two of Cups. When this card appears, you can anticipate new love to be heading your way. And yes, this usually means romance. But sometimes it points to the birth of a dear and lasting friendship. Either way, the connection between you will be pure, honest, and solid. Open your heart and get ready. And this is where, once again, we're in a time of being reflected back to us what we need to see in order to figure out where to create harmonies and connect and be in the energy of what we're creating. Father of Wands, charismatic and creative. The Father of Wands is a man of mystique and charisma. Others are drawn to him naturally, and he welcomes them with an open and loving heart. Usually you'll find him involved in the healing arts, and he's deeply compassionate and in tune with life and nature. He is able to hold steady and still during conflict. And there it is. There's the transformation of the energies, and this is exactly the energy that you need to be in Divine Masculine in order to achieve what we are achieving here, what we set out to do. This is beautiful. This is on point. And I love that it's a cobra and there's lightning in the background. There's so much symbolism here already. And it's connected to the world and our expansions. And we know that we're starting anew. We're creating a new world right now, and we're starting anew. That's why everything we do right now is very important. We're in the most important time of our lives, because what we're building right now is the golden ages. And there's our truth. Our Father of Swords, truth has been illuminated, and that's by the inner child has been set free. Our truth is being illuminated, and it's connected to our healing, our chakra flow, our chakras. Ooh, I love it. All right. Now. Okay, we're going here. Let's see what's happening here. What messages they want to share with us, how the masculine is achieving this transformation. We know that that owl is connected to our wisdom and our Merkaba healing. And that's, we're creating all those tetrahedrons, all those triangles. But a tetrahedron has four sides. 9 of Wands. And there it is. We know we're connected to the sun and the moon. That's the balance. The masculine and feminine are connected. Yin and yang. Must connect to the feminine energy in order to receive this transformation. And this is taking aim at what we're achieving and hitting our mark, because we are balanced. We have stability in the dark and we have stability in the light. We've created that through action, because this is wands and our passions. And there, we've restored connection. It's right there. Because now we have gone from the 4 to the 3. And we know when we're going from the 4 to the 3 to the 2, because we've been doing alchemy of the cups. I feel so far away. We know we're going to the 2. Now connection is being restored. And this, I love this representation, because you can see all the water is going within this cup, and then it's going within the other 2 at the bottom. And it's like the energy of the Taurus. We're not depleting ourselves. The energy is going within to without, to within to without. There's a flow being created here. There's a flow being created through this connection. And it's through the Queen of Cups. We're really connecting. The feminine got the Queen of Cups as well, and all this Cups energy. So, you know, Divine Masculine, you're working with the feminine energy right off the bat here with all the Cups energy. She has a lobster in her cup. Not a crab, a lobster. This is what's being created within the void. We know that the Queen of Cups is the great nurturer, the great lover. She's connected to her gifts. You know, we were speaking about in the message to the feminine how she's even more connected to her psychic abilities than the High Priestess, and the High Priestess happens to be sitting right here. This means something, and I'm gonna find out what in the activation. And it's connected to the Knight of Wands. Here's forward movement now with the flame, but this forward movement is through the darkness, and it's connected to the shadow energies. And remember, we are all dark and light, but it's the shadow energies that are causing harm. And it's like, you know, he's riding through what feels like hell, but he has his flame and he's just focused. He's focused on where he's going. He's focused on what he's manifesting. He's focused on healing. And there is the healing. And here's the Queen of Pentacles. And that's grounding. The Queen of Pentacles is grounding. And working with the connection between the masculine and feminine. There is the hexagon. And within the hexagon, we've created the connection between the masculine and feminine. And this is connected to our Merkaba and the new patterning that we are creating. And you know, the feminine got the Queen of Pentacles, and that was her key. And the key is connected to her heart, love. And the Father of Pentacles within this deck also made his presence known. So these energies are definitely connecting. We're going to be grounding what it is we are creating that's so high vibe. What we're connecting to that's so high vibe. Now, I want to see what's being activated here. And it's right here. What good is coming from the situation and what is being activated here? So first of all, I'm just going to get what is activating right here, and then we're going to see what good is coming from this situation. The Magician, the King of Air, Patience, and the Eight of Air. This, in the Queen of Cups energy, this is where the sun, we're seeing the sun, we're seeing enlightenment. We're seeing our expansions because we've connected to our gifts. We've connected to the oneness. We've connected to what we need to see. We've connected to the divine. This is where the relationship with the divine is being cultivated. It's being nurtured in this space, in the Queen of Cups energy and the alchemy of the cups and working with the cups. And this is where in the star you can see the cup is being grounded. And it's connected to crystal energy. And crystal energy is very sacred. And through that, it's connected to the truth. This is helping the blessed sight to be created. It's the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. No illusions here. And that is allowing for a heart activation, but right now it's about patience. There's a clock over her heart. And the message is patience. This is taking time. The heart is being activated. And within the Eight of Air, it's like there's a message here. We're following our synchronicities and signs, but there's a message within this Eight of Air. Release from denial, seeing things as they are, clarity. With spirit at my side, encouraging me, I am open. I open my eyes. I'm open for business. I open my eyes to see things as they really are. To be disillusioned is to free myself from illusions that keep me from the growth and healing I deserve. So I bid goodbye to illusions that have clouded my vision. Honesty gives me strength and courage to face whatever I have to face. And there it is. There's the message. Now, there's also a connection to what's happening here in the Queen of Cups. And this is the link. Connecting to your deeper gifts of compassion, wanting to smooth the rough waters, a seeker of pleasure and happiness. And what it's healing from that's lower vibrational is manipulation and greed, and the feelings connected to manipulation as greed, as this is a feelings card. It's emotions, it's water. And understanding how we're no longer going to manipulate others to get what we want. So we're going to use this energy to heal with greed. Thank you. We need to do this. It's time. We have not been doing what's right for long enough. Now it's time to do what's right because we're creating with integrity of the light. All right, now let's actually get our activation. And you know what? We're going to get our activation with this deck here. What is being grounded? Let's get our activation. Wow. I can feel the energy in there. The big picture. She's unearthing the key. When situations feel chaotic, confused, or unsolvable, it is easy to feel frustrated and throw in the towel. What is missing here is the key to understanding it all. There is more going on than meets the physical eye. Clear and open your chakras and allow your consciousness to expand. See the big picture and the key will be revealed. And there's the message. I step back from chaos into calm. I allow myself to see the bigger picture. I trust the key I seek will be revealed, and we must trust because we're co-creators and we have to learn how to trust. That's through cultivating our relationship with the divine and knowing that things don't just happen instantly here. That's the devil energies, and that's feeding our impulses. That things here, we have to allow them to take time to shift, to manifest. And that's where patience, what I feel like is patience is the key. We're unearthing patience in order to allow our universes to shapeshift and what we're seeing to take form. To even make sense of it sometimes. Like sometimes we see something and then we have to, we get another sign and that's happening here. Oh, we get another sign. Oh, that makes sense here. And that's where the shape shifting happens. It's like, that's the creation of the shape shift. It's not just instantaneously we're forming this shape. We're creating it. This is connected to malachite, activating psychic vision, and can be used for scrying and helps to focus on what is important. And in the plant world, belladonna is said to open the chakras and expand consciousness. Trying to work on my masculine energy over here and pronounce things right, and every once in a while I do not. I'm so intuitive. I just want to use my intuition, speak, create, talk telepathically, not speak even. But we must be balanced. We're going to get a Sacred Heart Oracle. Let's get our message and we're going to say goodbye. And get to working on harmonizing and balancing with my own loved ones. Because I'm really, we have all this time at home to really see where the disharmonies are while Mother Earth heals. We're really being reflected back to us. Where's disharmony in order to create harmony. All right, Divine Masculine. The feminine got the new moon. That I was floored, and I mean, I do this all the time, but every time it happens, it just hits me. It's like, wow, Spirit's here. We're co-creating. I'm always a big kid. I'm a big kid at heart. No, they want to turn around. They want to dance. Almost burned them. We have the throat chakra, universal love, sacral chakra, and the 7 sisters. But I really want to get one card. We're going to put these back in and see what happens next. I'm just going to get one shuffle. One card, please. Thank you. There it is. The 7 sisters. And that's going to be connected to our messages of chakra healing. Chakra flow. And the spirit of the bear. It's connected to the spirit of the bear because the bear is allowing the wheel to turn. The bear is connecting us to our cycles and rhythms. We know the bear is like the bear hibernates, right? And then he's waking from his winter slumber and it's time to get up and get to what needs to be done because we've changed cycles. Preparation and rebalance. Open-ended potential rise above the past. The mandala of the 7 sisters is calling your attention so that your higher intelligence may be guided towards the Palladian Council of 7, who are wishing to communicate with you and remind you of your home amongst the stars. They have the following message for you. We, the Council of 7, have been present in Earth's frequency field for some time, assisting your planet and all of its beings on their journey back to love. We are ready and willing to enable you further and ask that you open your mind's eye and your heart to our connection. We have graciously agreed to be in service at the center of your planet's evolution as you embrace these heart-opening times of change. Each one of the chakras in your body is opening, recalibrating and vibrating at a higher frequency. Earth's chakras are experiencing the same, and we do wish to advise you that it is truly a magnificent time. We, the Council of 7, govern the 7 chakras to further assist your planet's inner and outer evolution. Be reminded that you are safe to feel and experience this connection within your human form, as you are ready to upgrade each of your chakras for the next stage of your evolution. As you do so, you will become more accustomed to your light body and you will lead a life full of inspiration. Opening to greater possibilities. You will feel your connection with the stars. Gaze up and capture the beauty of the night sky to see how you feel. As a master healer, the 7 sisters will guide you. Pay closer attention to your energy levels so you may feel where you feel out of balance so you can receive an energetic alignment. And this is learning how to use your energy. It's time. That's how you're going to heal yourself. and you're getting an upgrade. Divine Masculine, you're receiving an upgrade. Way to go. Learning how to use your chakras. And you know what, guys? This card, you know, like I said, I was trying to keep this reading shorter, but they want me to read it, so we're going to. Spirit of Bear, retreat, solo effort, strength in vulnerability. The Spirit of Bear mandala brings courage and strength to those in need. It strengthens the mind and the body with the sheer power that only bear medicine can offer. However, bear also hibernates in the cold season, reminding you to lay low and settle when needed. Playing a significant symbolic part in everyone's life with the key elements of its nature shining through all. Spirit of Bear is a guardian of the great earthly plane and a keeper of the many, many doorways linking to the earthly plane and the higher planes. As such, Bear touches every soul on incarnation and throughout their lifetime, embodying the iron hide. And that's why there it is, the connection to armadillo. Because they are undefeated in strength and power, and they can endure the toughest of situations and can adapt to their environment. Likewise, the spirit of the bear has a will that cannot be broken and an essence of the earth. And this is your connection, this is your time, this is your healing song. Let's go, guys. We can do this. Builders of the light, builders of the golden ages. It's our time. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create with today. I will see you soon. Take care.